Welcome to the channel, LEGO fans. Today I'm going to be showing you how to decal OG LEGO clone into Captain Fordo, and share a few fun facts in my opinion about him. But let's get started. Grab your knife and a fresh blade, and grab your decal with some water and we can start making some classic clone customs. I'm also going to be using a small pick and some micro saw and micro set in the video. We are going to be using an AV Figures full wrap decal on this, and you're going to have to cut the bits out separately. The helmet still is bigger than the decal sheet itself, so what you need to do is just make sure any pieces that have curves or edges that just have slight bumps, to make sure it's get as close as possible. That way it just makes it a little easier whenever you're applying it, and the decal won't budge or malform because of the helmet mold itself. Don't worry while applying the decal on the face. The helmet's decal is actually smaller than the helmet itself, so if you're lucky and have already got it, you'll have an AV Figures color sheet, or you'll just have a lot of red spare bits laying around. We're going to be using that to just fill out the color around the visor. While we're cutting these, we want to try and make sure these little bits are as precise as possible. We want to make them as small and as clean as we can. We don't want any existing black to be left except for on the nose, where we're going to just push that down into the little crevice. We're going to try and make sure that we're going to make all that black in the middle of the visor go away. I wasn't happy with the gray stripes that AV Figures puts on the Phase 1 helmets, but I was lucky enough going through my spare bits and found these blue stripes for the sides of the helmet from a Phase 2 helmet decal, and I think I like it a lot better. I think it gives it more pop and just makes the helmet feel more full. Carefully grab the decal and apply it to the LEGO helmet using your tweezers. Generally place it in the best way you can, that way it makes it look as smooth as possible. Once the decal is in place, use a soft sponge and gently press out all the air bubbles and water, and smooth the decal onto the surface of the helmet to make a good bond. We're going to repeat this process for each of the decals until your LEGO Clone Trooper has fully transformed to the Captain Fordo. I have been doing some thinking, and I would love to start making some stop motion videos using the custom clones and Jedis here along the way, and building mocks for them and making them into the stop motions with you, and have your ideas put into the mocks and episodes themselves. I'd love to have even cameos of you guys put into the mocks too. I think that would be hilarious, and see what your ideas of your character would probably do in the background, or if I get full creativity with it. That's even cool with me. If you could, go hit that subscribe button, and it helps a lot. It makes it more possible and able to make amazing videos to come out faster and sooner for you. And the sooner I can reach 500 subs, the faster I can work and make this a full time, making all kinds of videos and insane things, going out of my way to build things together out of LEGO with you, and tell stories of Star Wars, Fallout, and adventures, and so much more. I have so many ideas I want to share with you, but I also need your support to hit that button and even probably share the videos a little bit. But I would love to start doing this every day for you and make this my everyday gig, just making LEGO creations and having fun with all of you building together, and even making something come to life, and seeing all of our hard work and time just have so much love and care put into it. I do appreciate all of your support, and every little bit counts. But let's get back into the video. You came here to learn how to decal Fordo and learn more about him. Fordo, during the early parts of the war, had a red and white armor design, that of a captain's, and later on adopted a unique bark helmet and his jade eyes granted to very few clones of highest bravery. Now, in the making of the early 2000s cartoon, Fordo was made as the main character and clone commander we follow through the Clone Wars, but was soon replaced as Captain Rex in the later cartoons that we know. But I still think that would be really awesome to have Fordo as the leading commander we know and just follow through every battle with Anakin. So I wanted to try and replicate that and try and apply the red jade eyes I had in a spare bits straight onto the Phase 1 helmet and see how it looks. Fordo is the perfect collectible, I think. He is the one that I think LEGO should make the most, and I really do wish LEGO would bring back these old Episode 2 helmets. They are absolutely perfect in my mind. I think they fit the LEGO style, and they should bring it back, but I hope you let me know what you like better. For the front of the leg, once you have that in place, I recommend using your applicator sponge and pressing down on the toes and lock that into secure position. And once you have that, you can then take your sponge and any of your picks or tweezers and poke the decal right into the position that you need it. And then use your applicator sponge to just firmly press it into place. And then straight after that, we're going to apply the side of the decal. Once you have your custom cut, or if you apply the full AV decal itself, you'll be trying to wrap the decal over the original front face. Fordo is a must-have clone commander. Don't believe me? Fordo served in the Grand Army of the Republic during the Clone Wars as commander of an elite ARC Trooper unit. This was made up of the best and first batch of clones. Fordo was also put in command in the first appearance we see him leading the Munilus 10 on a secret mission in a custom gunship, and led his troops into battle on several occasions and came out victorious. He also was one of the few clone troopers who survived the Battle of Coruscant and was instrumental in the defense of Kamino. For the arms, we're going to be using both the arm decals, using the forearm of the full wrap decal and the shoulder of the smaller full print decal. We're going to be carefully cutting along the black line, that way we can try and seamlessly fuse those together on the arm itself. And it'll also make putting it on slightly bit easier, but it's a full wrap, so it still has its challenges. Once you have decaled the full minifig and have all of Fordo's custom decals on, we can now go off to spray paint this with our clear coat, and then there you have it, a step-by-step guide to decaling and assembling your ultimate Captain Fordo with a classic Episode 2 LEGO Army. Here is an ATRT build that I am working on. At the moment, it's not perfect, I want to go smaller, but I do think it is capturing the idea of an ATRT. So I am pretty happy with the build, and here's what I've collected up so far. I'm also hoping you're excited to see stop motions and mock builds start coming. I've got a whole bunch of Legos sorted up, and I'm ready to start doing this, and I hope you are too. See you next time in the middle of nowhere.